Welcome to Interviews with Shigo, where it is basically like having an interview with your auntie or your cousin on your favorite couch. We call this the trap house, so if you would like, you could drop your little bandos in the bottom. This is where you can have your drinks, smoke your smoke, and then just be a part of a good conversation. Sounds good, Miss Netra?
Very good. Very good. They said that you have an echo.
Poop. Okay, I'm gonna make sure to mute while you talking because we want to hear you more than anything. So let me make sure I already have that up.
Here we go.
Just testing it. Okay, so we got it right there already ready. So first off, Miss Netra, you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
I got my red for you, girl. I couldn't get my gum, but I got my glasses, I got my red, and I got my drink. So we're gonna have a good time. Thank you. Well, first off, let's do light stuff. How was your Halloween?
It was great.
Oh, you did? Y'all got turned on TikTok? I missed it, girl. I was drunk last night. I don't know about you, but I missed a lot of things. I got drunk with franchise a little bit, and child, after that, I went to a party and it was over. But I'm glad you had a good time. All right, so let's start with me. It's me. Hold on. Ask them, can they hear it now?
Can y'all hear it now? No echo.
So I think you gotta mute, or I gotta mute when you talking, so that way it don't sound bad. So I'm gonna just mute when you talking, okay?
Okay.
How did you first start on TikTok?
I first started after I found out my mom was diagnosed with cancer. I downloaded the app because I heard about it. I heard they did a lot of dancing over here, so I downloaded to do videos with me and my mom.
I never knew that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful story. So were you more like part of Dance Talk?
No, I was on Facebook. I was a content creator on Facebook. Thank y'all. And she liked Facebook. She liked to see me on Facebook. And so I heard about TikTok, and she wanted to go viral. And she got diagnosed with cancer. So I heard that more people be on TikTok. So I decided to get on TikTok so I could do commercials and do content with my mom, but her cancer wouldn't allow for us to do the videos. Like, we never really made it to TikTok. So I made the app. I think I did like 4 videos in 2020. And then I didn't come back until late 21.
I am so sorry. I was not expecting like the very first question to be so heavy for you. I appreciate you being open and vulnerable. As a family, I'm a family member of a family that has a history of cancer, from greats to all the way down to my aunts, all the way down to I'm having to make sure my mom is good now. So I'm praying for you. I thank you for bringing your light to us on this app, because a lot of people, go through down stuff on this app is a girl or a gun popper or will sometimes make somebody day. So thank you for bringing your brightness to this app with us. I really appreciate that. So I had to get to make sure I ask the same questions. So what made FOE? Like, how did that form? How did y'all come together?
Well, we already had a group of people. You got to echo.
Oh, my bad. Got to mute.
We already had a group of people that were family. And so whenever I threw a question with one of my moderators earlier this year, and I decided that I was going to go over to Bigo. And when we got to Bigo, because I've been here for almost 3 years, steady, strong, and I've had a lot of the same followers. A lot of my people are the same followers. So on Bigo, you had to have a name. Over here, we didn't. It was just Miss Netra and the crew or whatever. So we got over to Bigo, and they wanted us to put a name together. We came up with different names that we wanted big old family to be called, which was some different people. And Muffin came up with the best name that caught our attention. And we ran with it. We did family over everything. And so FOE came because I couldn't fit it all in the slot. Family over everything. They only gave us so much, and I put FOE. So Muffin came up with that name for Big One. We just said, hey, FOE. So we came up with that name this year, FOE. But we've been a family. Period.
Period, Pooh. I know that's right. So this is kind of now I'm going to give you an order of events, which I should have done that from the beginning. I'm sorry. We have messy questions, then we have questions about you, and then we have questions that could technically be both. Okay? So this question could technically be both. We'll go ahead and get that warning. Okay? So how did your court start out? Was it spite, or did you originally give your idea to Bella?
Both.
Would you like to elaborate a little bit?
Yes, I will. When I met Bella, Bella was trying to build her platform, and I am a very helpful person. Like, I have great ideas. I come up with ideas. I do parties, and I have themes. And so Bella's court wasn't like a setup like a courtroom. I'm like, if you're trying to have a courtroom, you should have a robe, a gavel. You should be looking like a judge, not dressing like this every day. Like, this isn't judge time. So I gave her some ideas. I purchased her a robe. I told her I asked her favorite color, and she told me it was pink. So I told her, I'm gonna get you a robe, and I want you to. And I gave her ideas to make it court, not messy, but court, kind of like Judge Trincetta. And so we found out that there was some malicious acts behind me being attacked, and it became personal. So I just basically, in spite, I'll be truthful, I said, I'll take my own ideas back and I'll show you what a real courtroom looks like. So instead of helping her build her platform and tear me down, I decided to just take my ideas back and build myself up and become Judge Trincetta. And I am the best judge here on TikTok. Just throwing that out there for free. Ooh, this is good to me.
You best to stand on your show. This is good to me. Yes, girl. Sorry, I got to make sure I say that. But yes, this is good to me. So I got some messy questions now. We're going to flip it up and get into a mess. And yes, Miss Netra actually does have a game. Now, with Miss Netra being a judge. Yes, a game. A game. Myself. We ain't gonna say you got a game, child. They gonna take us off TikTok, child. But no, we have a game. Your game is a little bit more serious. With you being the judge of TikTok and taking all the cases, I couldn't make your game too light. You know, I had to make sure it was fit for the creator. So your game is going to be, girl, you done put me on the spot, or period, Pooh, go on and take your shot. Now, how this game works, it's basically like plead the fifth or take a shot, right? So if you say, girl, you done put me on the spot, that means you're pleading the fifth. You have to take a shot because you're not going to answer the question. If you say, I'm here for it. And if you say, period, Pooh, you going to take your shot, that means you are willing to answer the question, and I have to take a shot because you stood on it. You stood on business. You stood on the answer to the question, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we will get started with that in just a moment, but messy question. Are you still upset with franchise regarding the Smash or Pass game?
No.
Okay. Because I did see that recently, and I know that you're married and you felt like, it was just a little off-putting to involve married people. But after hearing franchise's perspective, I just wanted to make sure y'all were clear on it.
Yeah, I like franchise.
I do too, and I did just hear that they left the app. I hope that was fake. No, I think that it might have been because of last night, but the last thing that I saw was we was getting lit, so I don't know what happened after we got lit, but somebody did just put that in my comments. So franchise, I hope you're okay, and hopefully we will get further updates from Manny's news in regards to how that happened. Shout out to Manny. So, messy question. At the gala, who were you most and least impressed by?
Ooh, at the I call it gala. Impressed by everybody looked great. Can I say who I was pleased to meet? Like Poetic RN. I don't think anybody put on anything that they didn't want to put on. I think everybody looked good. I can't say I was disappointed in strangers. I was just happy to meet the people I met. I didn't have a disappointing event, especially with it not being my event. I just went to be a part and add on to it.
All right. We're going to save that one. This was easy just because you think you talk about her a lot. Y'all talk about each other a lot, actually. How did the beef with For the Haters start?
Ooh, we finna get in the mess, ain't it? She used to call me friend. And I will say Garbage Pail, she put on. If impressed, I will say that mirror dress was the best dress there. She should have got the best dress. I will say Garbage Pail should have got best dress. She rocked that.
She ate. I love that dress. It was very different. Like, it was nothing I would have expected because it's not something that you normally see on like a website, or that looked like it was custom. Like that, she definitely ate that.
She definitely ate. As far as For the Haters, she used to be about almost 2.5, 3 years ago. She and I used to fellowship in different spaces, and she considered me a friend. And so she got upset about a situation that had nothing to do with her. And because she couldn't make me do what she wanted me to do, she went and made a secret page and became a blogger. And I was one of the first people that she came after. And when I found out from hearing her voice on Diamond's platform, and I found out it was my friend, ain't that your friend? That's where the war started with me and her. Because I felt like that was fake.
So was it For the Haters page, or was this another blog page that y'all had found out about? Because you said it was a secret page. So was it under the name For the Haters, or was it a different name?
No, it was her page was For the Haters. And she had been coming at me for probably 6-7 months, at least 6 months For the Haters. And so she and I were fighting in the comment section, and I didn't know who it was. And then one day when the story hit, probably I'll say 4 months, don't give me 6-4. When the story hit about Dasha and Chicago, she wanted the tea. And so she got on Diamond's platform to basically get some questions answered, and I heard her voice. And so the mysterious person that I was trying to figure out who was coming after me in the comment section had been identified by me. And so I exposed her. Thank you.
Girl. Damn. And if you ever see me disappear, I am not, shocked or surprised. I'm gardening, this the trap. So I just don't want the live to go away. So that's why I got the background. So it's like she talking for me. Okay. So let's get back to a platform question. Again, we flip in and out to kind of level it out, make it so it's not too hard at one time. Okay. So when will be the next event for FOE?
The next coming event for FOE will be in March. That is New Orleans.
Ooh, y'all be right?
Yes.
I want to go. That's so fun. I always wanted to go to Mardi Gras. That's so fun.
Sorry. So the next FOE family event will be scheduled in March we are doing New Orleans, and it is going to be March the 3rd. We will be meeting up through 6th, I believe, or the 7th. And so thank y'all. And so that is the next FOE family meet and greet will be. And we do small meetings in between. I think Bright Eye Regal will be meeting Quay and Show for Thanksgiving. So we built a family that when everybody's not together, some are. Like Javon's birthday party is this weekend, and Muffin and Dee will be traveling to Washington. So we have a family of people that we meet around the clock. So, but the big one is in March. FOE, period.
Looking out like a real family. So love that. Love FOE. Shout out to the FOE family. So, what was the hardest case on your docket for you to handle so far?
Woo, girl. One that I want to run back is Rick the Ruler, Can the Comic, BB Gaming, Alice Big Head Little Ass. Like, that was like, I've had some exciting cases, but that night with those men was just entertaining. So I would love if I could get another spin of Rick the Ruler and Cam them on their asses. That case has been the most, like, all of them are very entertaining. Manning is entertaining, but those men that night, BB showing up in a red suit and tie, and the men I think it showed that women, we're not alone. When men get in their feelings, they get in their feelings, and it was no control. And so that night, Duffy, it was just fun. So I would like to spin the block with that case again.
I still got that on my YouTube. That case was epic. That was over an hour worth of just straight entertainment. Like, it wasn't a dull moment at all that night. So I agree.
Yes.
I heard you're moving court to Wednesday. Is there a reason for that?
I was gonna take over Sundays because from what the people say, Bella's Court is getting boring. They're falling to sleep in Bella's Court. So I was gonna take over on Sundays, but my FOE family, if you're spiritual and you're rooted in the Lord, it is what it is. People like to go to church. So I'm not gonna do Sundays. So we kind of now are just doing whenever. Like, see, they going to sleep in there. So Wednesday is a wild Wednesday with the FOE. So we're liking Wednesdays with court. But you never know. We had an emergency case yesterday and I think the day before. So whenever Judge Trendsetter feels like putting on that robe, we put it on, don't we, Mandy, y'all? We put it on, Juice. We put it on. What is this? Good to me.
I feel like that's actually a good day. Like, I chose Friday and Saturday because even though Friday and Saturday are busy, they're really not. If you pick like the earlier or the before 8 o'clock times a day, Wednesday is pretty open. So I look forward to seeing you on Wednesdays.
Okay.
So you want to have your first line of your game, Miss Netra?
I'm ready.
All right. It's time for Girl. You done put me on the spot. Or period, poo. Go on and take your shot. Again, the rules of the game are if Miss Netra is put on the spot, she's going to say, Girl, you done put me on the spot. But if she's willing to answer the question, then she's going to say, period, poo, go on and take your shot. If she is put on the spot, she's taking her shot. If she clocks my tea and I'm put on the spot, then I have to take a shot. All right. Now, these questions going to get hard, okay? Girl, you done put me on the spot, or period, poo, go on and take your shot. Kelly was inappropriate in FOE.
Woo, child. I have to say, period, poo, go and take your shot. Kelly is being inappropriate. I love her, and the reason why I say it is because she's been warned several times. And my mother used to always say, everybody ain't lying on you. And when everybody ain't lying on you, you just have to accept it. Do I love her and want her to be around? I do. But do I want her to learn us to the best of her ability and not be disrespectful? I do. So I'm trying my best to work on that because I do love her. And I am a person that I love everybody. But she is getting out of hand. I got to get it under control. And the reason why I say I do is because she loves Miss Netra.
Thank you for being honest.
Take a shot, girl.
Well, I took mine already. I took two as soon as you started because I knew I was going to need one for the explanation. Okay. Girl, you done put me on the spot, or period, Pooh. Go on and take your shot. What went wrong with the coalition?
Ooh, girl. Damn. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Whoa, child. You know what? I'm gonna take my shot. Let me get it, girl. I'm gonna take my shot. I'm gonna take my shot. Damn.
We got her, y'all. We got her, y'all. Girl.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna take my shot. I choose to take a shot. Oh, girl. You know what? I did not wake up to take shots today. You didn't say this was part of the show. Ugh. FOE, if I take a shot, y'all take a shot. Period, Pooh. Oh, God. Oh, girl, don't tell me I believe her. Toe up.
It's Friday. We're going to make it through. And it's early. So if you need to get a nap, you can get a nap before you start your show. Okay. Now we're going to go to some lighter questions. We're going to take it a little bit lighter, get off the game for a second. Okay. How did Icon Peach join FOE, and have you spoken to him since his hiatus? Or her hiatus? I don't mean to misgender. I do apologize. I don't know him. Okay. So, how did you join FOE, and have you spoken to him since his hiatus?
Peach came over just, I think it was more me meeting him at Diamonds and liking him. And interacting with him at Diamond's platform, starting to call him nephew and man and nephew. And I think that he just liked me, and he came over and started gracing the platform with us. And so he fit in. He really did. And have I talked to him? Yes, I have. I do talk to him still. Not as often as I would like to, but he is still considered FOE. He's just taking a break, started a new job, looking for a new location as far as his housing, and he's just getting his ducks in a row. But I love Peach. I consider him FOE.
Congratulations, Peach. We always turn up for the jobs, always turning up for the bag, period, and for growth and change. So congratulations. I know all of us on the app have to go through a moment where we got to reset. So I am very happy for you.
Yes.
Okay. So platform question. How does your husband feel when it gets turned in court?
He actually had a moment with me, because whenever I found out that I was as funny as I guess I am, because I'm funny and for real life, like we laugh in real life. And we had a moment because he broke down and he cried because I said, these people love me. Like, they think I'm funny. And he said, that's because you're sitting up there acting like Granny. And he called my mama Granny. And so, thank y'all. And he cried because he said, I just picked up where my mama left off. My mama was a jokester, and she used to put on costumes at the reunion. She was the comedy show. Wherever we went, they wanted her, like they penciled her in to do the comedy. So he said, I just picked up where my mama left. So he supports me 100%. He thinks I'm funny. Girl! Whoa, child! Whoa, girl! Whoa, this is good to me. This is girl.
Yes, and I love the fact that your husband always supports you, but the fact that how in the beginning of this conversation we talked about, it was a little heavy with the question of how you started, but we are glad to have your presence and your spirit here, and to know that part of your presence and your spirit is her. Speechless. I have nothing to say about that. All of y'all creators have a way to leave me speechless, even though we all be on here talking a lot. So I appreciate that. I have no more words for that.
My mother, if I can say, and I'm gonna try not to do like you. Well, my mother used to watch me. She didn't, when she got far in her cancer, she didn't watch TV. She watched me. I would hear me playing in the back bedroom from Facebook, not from TikTok. So she would knock on my room door when I would go days without being on Facebook. Like I would put on costumes and cheerleading suits, and I would be right here where I'm sitting today, going live on Facebook, and she would stand in that doorway right there and laugh, or come in here and just stand and watch me. So she would knock on my room door and say, "Okay, baby, it's time for you to make TV. You need to get on the internet." So everything that I do over here, and I push through because my mama used to tell me I could do this. And she said, one day, girl, you're going to be on TV and you're going to be big on that internet because them people like you. So I do this for mama, period. Now the cussing, whoo, girl, not so much. But the entertainment I do because of my mom.
Okay, so I want to give a quick, more so of a warning, but I'll let you know what we're going to talk about and the audience, just in case. Hell, just so you can know. Sometimes I get stuck. We all do. Okay, so next topic is a topic all in itself because I had questions about this specific topic. As I want to give you the opportunity to have your own voice and to speak on this situation, the Cash App situation. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. So, did you take legal action?
I did.
Okay. Are you doing more Cash App events in the future, like scavenger hunts or anything like that?
Yes, in fact, we're going to start today because Christmas is coming up, and we're going to give to Angel Tree family. And so I'm trying to figure out how we can give $500 to a family. I'm not going to let that incident stop. I filed legal. It's not my fault that the system is like the system. You can file a report and you have to wait on them. I took the proper steps that I needed to do because it was fraud. And that's just what it is. So I don't feel bad about giving names, people that were involved in it. And so if she's not guilty, she's not guilty. If they never do anything with it, they don't do anything with it. But what Miss Netra did was build my trust back with my audience to let them know that, hey, someone took money from us, and I'm going to take the proper steps that I need to do so you all know that you can trust me to know that it wasn't me. So I let the police handle it, and however they handle it is on them, not Miss Netra. It's out of my hands.
All right. Next event, will there be rules this time to the scavenger hunt?
I think we corrected it. My fault. I took wholeheartedly responsibility for it. I said, send me a request. There was no code. There was nothing like I was used to honesty. I was used to trust. I was used to really needing something. So that day being the big finale, I wasn't thinking that it wasn't going to be repetitive. And so, but what I did is I took sole responsibility for my actions of not doing it better, more security, or a secure way to receive it. And we took those steps immediately. So we don't have to take any steps for the future. We already have those steps in place. Thank you.
Period, Pooh.
Period.
Okay, so this question's a little difficult, but I want to know. People believe that you kept extra from the giveaway. What do you have to say to them?
I can't help what people think. I can only concentrate on what FOE knows. Every dime was accounted for. I'm very honest. I make sure they say don't say the money amount out loud, but I do. I do it often because I want my people or my supporters to know you can trust me with money. I did not keep an ounce of that money. In fact, shout out to FOE because the minute that $500 was taken, we raised $2,000 more, and we gave every dime away, every cent. And so I just want to give shout out to FOE that we don't have to take anything. They can say whatever they want to say. FOE no. So the people don't matter. FOE does. Shout out to FOE. This is good to me.
All right, gonna take a quick pause in that situation and get back to some messy questions. I do have maybe 2 more questions from that situation, but they're kind of like ender questions, so we're going to save it for the end.
Okay.
So, I love you and Glock's dynamic. How did y'all link? With you and Glock.
Glock came over. Well, let me say this. Pick up. I saw Glock at Diamonds, and she was a big gifter of Diamonds. Like, I saw her support at Diamonds, so that's how I started on Glock. I kind of think I knew Glock before Glock knew me, and she said she knew me before I knew her. I like Glock a lot. I do. I think we like who we like. So I just met her from Diamond's platform, and then when I started seeing her going live, I would just slide in her lives and be like, "Hey, Glock," and she would say, "Hey, Miss Netra," and I'd leave or whatever, and then that's how we built the relationship.
Okay, I love y'all dynamic together. I think y'all are funny as fuck together. Like, I can't think of like, because I'm smoking, but I can't think of like a funny like 2 black woman duo. But if I think of a comedic one, I'm gonna put y'all head on both of them because y'all are funny as shit together. Like y'all bounce right off of each other and it flows. It's not like forced. So I like y'all dynamic with each other. So next question. Let's get back to the game for a second. So, girl, you done put me on the spot, or period poo, go on and take your shot. Who is the most difficult or challenging FOE member?
No. Girl, you know what? Fuck it. Take a shot, Netra. Not on freaking Friday. You should have asked me this on Mad Monday. Shot. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Girl, I will never live that down. Shot. In fact, you know what? Just come back again and you forget you asked me. Hold on. We got that on out the way. No, ma'am.
Okay, hopefully this question's a little bit easier. So, girl, you done put me on the spot, or period poo, go on and take your shot. How were you able to get past How were you able to get past the comments Slim made?
Because, girl, a lot of times you have to stop and pay attention to what people say. I'm just a compassionate person. If I know he doesn't know me, and I can hear Slim's hurt through his rhetoric, the way Slim acts, I'm not making excuses for him, but I just listen. I go deep. Like, even yesterday, a situation came up. All I heard was a woman that was being forced to make a choice. I didn't care about the words she was saying about me. I was paying attention to the words that were stating or stated to her that made her feel like she had to take a choice. So I'm just a person that dissects a frog. I think Slim has good intentions, but I think that Slim's past is taunting him in a lot of situations. So when he says something about me, I just pray for him. It was easy to bounce back from that because I don't know him. Period, poo.
I feel it. All right, so one more question from the game. And then we're gonna get back to the regular questions. So, girl, you done put me on the spot. And hold on, let's go ahead and say this. You took a double shot, so technically on this question, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to take another shot because you answered Slim questions. So you can technically, just say the answer. But girl, you done put me on the spot, or period poo, go on and take your shot. You and BET can be cordial.
Oh, girl. Girl. Woo, coach. Girl. Woo, you know what? Let me tell you why. Oh, girl. Damn. You got the questions today on freaking Puckin' Friday. It's the right day.
I research the people I interview. I do my research.
Oh, girl, it is freaking Puckin' Friday. I don't give a puck today. Oh, girl, let me tell you why I'm not fooling with BET. And to my recollection, and it might be later down the road. He's a man, and he lied, and he ruined a great relationship. I take that seriously. Like me and Glock, if Glock doesn't come to my platform anymore, I don't go to Glock's platform anymore, and it's all behind BET. So I stand on that. And until BET is man enough to say that he lied and that he broke up a good relationship, headed to a great friendship, I won't fuck with him again. And I stand on that. Period.
I understand that. That was a very major situation. So, unfortunately, we got to get to some messy questions because the last of the platform questions are very much ender questions, or mix of both, platform and messy. So, Miss Netra, has the matter with Frock been resolved since the meet and greet?
Girl, you been doing your homework. I may just send out 3 subscriptions. Hold up, it's Miss. Is that Kia? Girl, Kia done got a subscription. What's up, best friend here? SMG. Oh, hey, you got a subscription. Frock is over with. Like, that's just it in a nutshell. Frock is over with. We don't want Frock back. Frock was a stranger. Frock came in being weird, and to protect my FOE mentality, mental and physical, we're done with Frock. Frock out the door. Frock gone bye-bye.
Okay.
Yeah, we done with Frock, baby.
All right, so let's get into the real. Let's get into it. Matter of fact, let me get on camera for these questions just so y'all can see my face.
Eric,
To the side. Hold on. There we go. So, what is the disconnect with you and AJ?
Girl! I know you fucking lying. Girl, you should have warned me. Oh, child, you didn't leave nothing out, did you?
You didn't see my interviews with Manny and Breaking? I asked Manny about the Shannon Sharp situation and all.
Girl, 3 shots later, I might be tipsy. My disconnect with her is, can I say this? She not like Quay now. That's my answer. She's not like my typical TikTok nieces. I think she's loud. I think she wants to be seen. I don't think she stand on business. And I just don't want to be connected to somebody that don't know when to chime down. And she not Quay and Coco, Jerica. She's not my FOE, typical family. Period. I just don't want to fool with AJ no more. She too much for me. That's it. That's all. I do what God does to us, and I give leeway because I don't have no grace to. I don't have no grace to give. I just think that when we hurt, color though. Pain don't have no color. Death doesn't either. Cemeteries don't have no color. Grief has no color. Kids that fuck up and act up don't have no color. At any given moment, it could be you, no matter your color. So it's not that I pander, it's the fact of reality that no matter the color that your skin is, you're going to experience it. You're going to experience pain, heartache, disappointment, happiness, joy, fellowship, childbirth. There is no woman on this earth that can tell me the difference in carrying a child for almost 9 months, because some of us don't make it. So whenever you can take childbirth and separate it, contractions are the same, no matter the color of the skin. Cancer don't give a shit who it attacks. Death don't give a damn about your color. So whenever somebody can tell me that they're exempt because of the color of their skin, then I concentrate on what color you are. Until then, we all bleed the same. And God said we all filthy rags. So until somebody else can show clean and God say you filth, then I start worrying about what color you are. God say everybody filthy rags. So I'm going to be a filthy rag. And it don't matter what color. I didn't get to pick and choose it no way. So that's my take. Like, to the bitch out there that painted your skin brown or white, please point me in a direction. Because I don't know anybody that showed up on earth and they had a choice. That's it. That's all. Girl, these questions is question the need. Bright Eye Regal just sent out a subscription.
All right. So next question.
Lord, is it okay to take a shot to photo?
Yes, it is. I'll take one with you, child, because that was a little deep. I'll take one with you, because that was a little deep. I ain't gonna matter. I need to get my smoke too. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab. Do it the same thing.
What's gonna be?
Okay. Will you and Kiana ever be able to squash the beef?
Girl, cute Trizzy just said, I know you fucking lie. I know you fucking lie. Girl, I know you fucking lying. Girl. Whoa, girl. No. Hell no. I'm done. Over with. Nada. Nothing. Yeah. Eat, Kiana, bitch. You better eat. Yeah. Chop her up. Like, I'm over with. That's Miss, I don't know, name nigga.
Jen said to me, I know you fucking lying. She go,
the man girl, these folk don't want to hear that. Whoa, girl, grab your subscriptions.
I just wanted to know, I know that things, already went to the legal route, but I just wanted to know, if there was a possibility ever.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Who said things went the legal route?
I thought, maybe I'm wrong, I thought that y'all were talking about like suing each other for like, information being put out about each other at one point. Is that correct?
I don't know about her, but I have taken legal action against Kiana. Yes, I have. Yeah. I
do my homework.
Yeah, I have taken legal action against Kiana. Yes, I have. Not the agency got a sub.
So we're going to go ahead and say that's not going to happen. I appreciate you for answering that question. While we're on the subject, I have to ask, how did that beef start?
Girl, with Kiana and Trip got into it on my platform, honestly. Kiana and Trip were arguing one night, and I was on break. I wasn't in the screen, and so they were going at it. Thank y'all for the subscriptions. I love it. Thank y'all, Bun, everybody, Brown Eyes, everybody. Thank y'all so much. But Kiana and Trip were fighting in the comments, and Kiana was exposing, for what I understand, Trip's address in the comment section. And because I wasn't paying attention, because I was on break, they both got mad at me. They both. So me coming back into the live, not knowing what's going on, thank y'all for the love. Kiana was like, Netra, you gonna let her call me a bitch? And Trip was mad at me. If you all remember, Trip went to Big O and ran me and drug me, as they say, like a dog. So Deb came up that night and told what happened. She said Kiana started it. And because I chose being friends with both ladies, I thought, to stay neutral, both of them got mad at me. And this is where me and Kiana ended up at. She got mad because she said I didn't take up for her with Trip calling her a bitch, but you were putting Trip's address in my comment section. So, and plus, I didn't ever see it. So both of them got mad at me, and that's how me and Kiana ended up on the raw end of the deal. Honestly.
So, off-book question. I noticed that you said you thought in quotation marks when it came to both. Do you still have issues with Trip also? Or not issues, but have you ever been able to resolve the matter with Trip after that?
Well, when I found out Trip was mad at me, she was on Big O calling me bitches and fat, and they were coming in the comment section and saying Trip was on Big O calling me names, but me and Trip had just got off the telephone. So I was like, now Tripp can't be calling me names. Tap the screen. My moms are working hard. 200K. This is the best interview I think I've ever had, and I've had interviews, but this one here. But Tripp was on Big O calling me bitches and fat and all this, and we were hosting a live. So everybody kept flooding the comment section saying Tripp was calling me names. And I was like, no, I just got off the phone with Tripp. Me and Tripp friends. And so I went to Big O. And when I got to Big O, she was calling me bitches and fat. And so I was asking her if I could come up and speak to her, and she wouldn't let me up. So I started calling her, and she started saying in the live, don't call my phone, you fat so-and-so and all that. And I'm like, damn, what did I do? So as far as having issues with Tripp, I never had an issue with her. I never did. And I can't control people that get mad and can't handle their own words on TikTok or any other place in life. So I don't have issues with Tripp. I took those bitches and you know, the only thing I had to say that a bitch that never come on the camera and she stay in the dark could never come for me. That's it. That's all. I had no, because I'm on the camera with it. You're in the dark. So with Tripp, there's no issue. It's just reality. She didn't fool with me after that. So I took it for what it was, and it wasn't a loss. Period, poo.
Period, poo. I understand that. Okay. So
Yellow.
I'm gonna ask an easier question. I feel like this one might be easy. I'm gonna say,
Girl, these questions are questioning me.
how did you and Queen Jules start beefing?
Honestly, I don't know. I think it was a disagreement in the topic. I don't think that me and Queen Jules, somebody asked today, Queen Jules coming to your birthday party? And I said, yeah. There's no real issue because I don't even remember it. I can remember the ones that you asked about that there's an issue, but me and Queen Jules, I don't even remember what it was, so there's no issue.
I'm at the same point, Miss Netra, where it's like, look, I done had so many disagreements. If I don't remember the shit, I don't care about it no more. I ain't even got to be with you no more. I was like, if I remember it, oh yeah, we definitely gonna have a problem forever. But if I don't remember it, I'm gonna just let you slide. So I don't remember. Cause you get to the point where it's like, how many fucking people are you gonna keep it up and stuck with on this damn app? Like, it's like, goddamn, you gotta eliminate some people. So okay. We are going to get back to the game. But luckily for you, we're coming to the end. So the hard part's over. We're coming to the end. Like, you've answered all of my questions almost. So we're coming to the end. Okay. So, girl, you done put me on the spot. Or period, poo. Go on and take your shot. Do the issues with you and AJ carry over to you and Glock, or you can keep them separate?
I can separate them.
Okay.
With no problem.
Okay. I thought that might have been hard. See, that was easy. You answered that easy, girl. Okay. Last one. Girl, you done put me on the spot. A period, poo. Go on and take your shot. Do you have any current real lawsuits with TikTok creators? Current as in ongoing?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Sure. Girl, I'm not gonna ask who because I know that for legal reasons you can't tell, but girl, I'm nosy, so I do want to know. I want to know, but I guess we might find out after it's over. You know what I'm saying? After the settlement has been done, and hopefully we will find out who those people are.
Yes, I do. Legal. I do.
Can I reverse that question and ask, do any TikTok creators have legal action against you?
The only thing I can say is the person that I have legal action against, I'm sure that person will probably retain an attorney. But you know how the bloggers do? Mad Cow, shout out to you. The bloggers have done well. So I'm sure that person will retain legal counsel, but I don't think that with the evidence from the bloggers page, love you too, Matt Cal, that there's a fight, but there are legal actions being taken. Because I never have taken it off the app. I don't take it off the app. It's on the app. We act the fool on the app. It'll stay on the app. But when you dig in my personal and you start exposing my personal life, like this is my personal space. This is my personal space. If I don't give you permission to show my pictures of my home, and I don't give you permission to do all these different things that have done to me, that has been done, then I seek legal. Like, I might look like I don't handle my business, but I'm not going to fight you forever without having something standing behind me, and that's an attorney. So yes, there are legal actions that are going to.
I know who you're talking about. I'm not going to say it because I know how legal shit work. And I'm not going to, of course, I would never, one, mess up my platform or your platform or your case by putting it out, but I know who you're talking about. But is it more than one person or is it just one person?
No, as far as being truthful, there's only one person that I'm taking. There's only one person from this application that has done something that has been proven illegal in the state of Texas, and I live in Texas. So as far as Texas will hold you. So as far as what laws have been broke concerning my privacy and my business, I am only after one person, and that person will know that here by Monday. Well, today. They know who they are.
Shout out to Texas. I'm not in Texas, but I am in Virginia. So shout out to all of my people in the South, because y'all know we do shit a little different down here. That's just period. So finishing up on the questions. After the last meet and greet, do you have any fears of like stalkers and doing another?
Oh no. One thing about the meet and greets, we have a mature group of people that fellowship. Like all of our FOE family members are very mature, even the younger generation. Like Quay, Coco, Bright Eye. Bright Eye is in my group, so I'm gonna stop saying her. But we have a mixed group, younger and older, and we meet in the middle. Like our younger group, they mess with us, but they stick together. You know what I'm saying? So we're not scared to plan trips. We booking flights in our feelings, for real. We're not scared to meet each other, so we'll know who we are. We love one another in real life. Like, the support system is so big out there for us. And so they complete me, I complete them. And we're not going to stop having trips because we run into a bad person on this internet. They're not going to stop us. In fact, we encourage people to get like us. We don't see nobody else doing it. And until they start putting their money where their mouth is or planning events and showing up and showing out, they ain't fucking with us. FOE is in that thing. Period, poo. This is good to me, Bucci. Girl, FOE is taking trips. Period.
So I don't know if I could be like a FOE affiliate, because I be busy, so I don't want to be, wrong for not being able to make all the club meetings. I could be a FOE associate. I just want to go to New Orleans so I can try to go to Mardi Gras. I could be turned in a professional way, and you ain't got to worry about me getting y'all on the blogs. I can promise you.
But let me tell you this. One thing about me, everybody started out as a stranger. That's what people fail to realize. I think they look at the fellowship and the friendship and the familyship, and they think that we started out knowing each other. We built that. We built the relationships that we have. I didn't know Kevin and T-Bass. I didn't know Rover. Rover just left. We went to a whole festivity together. I didn't know Jerica. But what I did was I trusted. I trusted the process. And so I think what everybody is missing is that we didn't start out knowing each other, we didn't start out being family. We started out being strangers, and we built friendships and family ships. And so they call us a Union Duffy, but we call it family. We call it fellowship. Like, I can get on the phone with anybody. If I can get on the phone with any FOE family member right now and trust them. That's how I feel. And if it doesn't work like that, then you're cut off slowly but surely. You're like, poof, be gone. And so we don't do no arguing, we don't do no beefing, we don't fight on social media. We don't do that. When we have disagreements, we take it to the back end. We don't expose each other on the front end. And we have disagreements, Kiana. And I'm talking about Kiana Hall. Our Kiana. We have disagreements. We don't agree all the time. But one thing we will not do is rip each other apart on this internet. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Like, we don't do that. And so it's easy to be a part of FOE, but it's hard to stay if you can't stand to have fellowship, period. I don't like people that say, well, and it happens. I ain't used to fuck with, I don't fuck with, I don't do this, I don't do that. But when you get with me, I do. That's it, that's all.
And that's on period. And
Unity.
I did want to say, sorry?
Nothing.
Oh no, I'm gonna make sure I ain't miss nothing, Shag, because you know I be nosy about what I miss. Cause my bad.
But we welcome you, though. We got a cruise coming up, C&D and Tracy. We welcome anybody. We have cruises coming up. We have the Kentucky Derby coming up, big hats and polka dots. We have my birthday party is coming up. I'm looking for some drag queens, and then we're doing a fashion show. So we have events that are coming up. We keep it announced on the clock, and we welcome everybody. We just don't want no BS, and that's it. I'm fixing to be with Duffy and Glam in Atlanta for Kev the Comic and Rick the Ruler's event. So get in where you fit in.
Thank you. Oh my God, somebody sent me a little kitty. I never got that big since I've been on here in a minute, girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what I was going to say, because, you know, you have been honest and transparent with me. I'll be honest and transparent with you for a moment. So we have met before. I don't know if you know that.
I do. I heard your feelings about the apple, and I was going to apologize today. So before you go.
About the what?
Remember, you came to my platform. Speak up.
Yeah, I was a lawyer. You ate my ass up, girl. You ate me the fuck up.
But listen, I offended you, and I didn't know until later that I offended you because I saw some content. And I was on the phone with somebody today, and I said, she might not think I remember her, but I remember because I saw some content later where you said something about me offending you. So I do apologize for offending you. I do. I'm the type of person, I don't try to offend people. I don't. And you are a beautiful person. And what I said, and we know what I said, it was very offensive. So I'm glad that you brought that part up, because before I ended this interview, I wanted to say I'm sorry to you. I love to say I'm sorry.
You don't even have to do that, because when I was like, I thought about it, I was like,
but it
no,
wasn't
you. I know that, and I know that that's like, you know, that's just how you are. Like, you're a very genuine person. You own up when you feel like, you know, when you feel like in a situation something was off. And me, like, I was upset in that moment. I'm not gonna lie. But when I left, I was like when I actually got in the hindsight, I was like, girl, she was just doing court, and you was playing the opposition, because I was definitely playing devil's advocate as a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Against the person, you know, helping the person that you was going against. And this wasn't no fake ass beef or no play court shit. This shit was serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different perspectives, and I can understand that at the time I was inserting myself maybe jokingly in a situation that wasn't a joke, just because I was used to seeing how the court setting was. But you don't gotta apologize, because on me, it's also me reading the situation before I just, you know, dive.
Yeah, but even though it was entertainment, when I saw the content and I saw that I offended you, instead of me reacting on it, I told the person today I never reacted on it, because I knew that I said it. And even though it wasn't offensive to me and I was in role play, it offended you. So I'm woman enough to say, I'm sorry. And so a lot of times in life, people think that I'm sorry only releases them, but it actually releases the person that did the offense. So I want to go to heaven. No matter how I act on this internet, no matter what I do on this internet, I'm trying to get as close as I can. So I apologize to you, and we know what it was. We know what was said, and that's just it. That's all. I think it's the perfect opportunity to say I'm sorry, and just let me say I'm sorry and be free.
I appreciate it, and I'm also going to offer my apology for inserting myself in a situation not knowing the severity of it. And what I will say is, though I got ate the fuck up, seeing how you ate people up after me, I was like, I didn't get it as bad as they got it. It was like, mine was like a moderate level. Like, compared to some other shit I saw, I was like, damn, my shit wasn't even that bad. Like, it was just like, because again, it was just a court. So thank you for acknowledging it. And also, I'm offering my apology because, again, I know that I can read the room sometimes. Sometimes it's not a joke moment. Sometimes it's like, look, bitch, this serious. What is you doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you playing a lawyer. Do you even know this bitch? You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. But let's go and get to this. Oh, but let's go ahead and get to the last of these questions because these last ones are a little hard. They're platform and messy questions. So let's just go ahead and finish out the Cash App situation. What are your feelings after the situation? Like, are you okay? Like right now with everything?
I still feel the same way. Excuse me. I still feel the same way. I still feel like the same people are involved. I just feel like Cash App scam is not as serious as a murder or anything like that. I feel the same way. I don't take anything back from that. I will not take back any names that I feel as though has something to do with it. I don't, and them steady attacking and saying things about me is evident that I'm right. And so I'm just waiting on the system. If the system does, like I said earlier, if the system does not handle it, it's not because I did not take the proper steps to make sure it's handled. It's because the system is the system. And so I'm not going to change shit I said. They stole that money, period, poo. She stole it. And that's how I feel.
So because we're coming to the end, so you know that sometimes the end can get to the serious moments. This one's more so of a serious question. With this and the Sugar Miracle situation, do you feel people take advantage of your kindness?
Of course. I think that our platform has been labeled as the platform that will. I think that our platform has been proven that we've given way more than any other platform. And I think people triumph on it. I think that people know I have a hard time in saying no. And so, but because of the support system that I have, I've been able to say no more periodically now. Because I have to think about it. It's not only my blessings that's making this possible. I have followers. I have people that give abundantly. So I can't just act like I'm getting it all from my pocket when I'm getting it from their pockets as well. So there's no more, like I have a lady now looking for money, but there's no more of me just giving it without going to the committee or my FOE family and saying, hey, we got somebody that needs $200. They're going to investigate it. And I feel more comfortable now with the investigations because people are out here scamming for money. I love y'all too. Duffy says, say it with me. No. So now I have a support system that says, Auntie, you can't just give out money because you have a kind heart. Some of these people scamming it. So I let my committee of love get involved, and that's just what we do now.
Definitely understand that. And the reason why I asked, I'll just be honest and transparent with you. Doing my research and watching the Sugar Miracle situation over again, some of the things that were said, not only in the comments, but also from yourself, match the situation with the Kula situation. Though the situations were different, it was like your expression of, I'm just trying to help people and this is a negative outcome. I'm not understanding. You know what I'm saying? Why is it that people just want to lie when I'm trying to do the right thing? It's like, that's why I wanted to know if you felt like you were being taken advantage of. Because it's like, you know, people on this app, unfortunately, will see somebody that is kind and likes to help people and will find a way to manipulate into that. And that's why I wanted to know, which you've already answered, what would be your rules or your guidelines moving forward with helping people? Because we don't want to stop helping people, but at the same time, we also don't want to give money to people that don't need it when it could have went to somebody that did. So
Shout out, hey Siobhan, y'all. I think the proper steps now, Javon is getting us a 501(c) together. So we kind of halted on giving out love offerings because there's like, we got to pay taxes on this money. And my Cash App probably has collected over thousands. I'm going to tell you thousands of donations from FOE. So the 501(c)(3, Javon is getting that together. It's my Slack. Oh, Javon, help me with procrastination. I need to get the addresses to him. So we have a committee of people together. Like when I tell you God has put a committee of people together, I just need to put it in play. So we're just now we holding up on the Cash Apps, the gas, the groceries, everything until until I get Javon the proper information and he finish that out. Once we get that in play and we can look at Uncle Sam and say, hey, this where that money went and not just all to Miss Netra. So FOE is helping me protect myself.
Period, boo. And to the person in my comment that keep asking questions, if you're going to ask questions, especially messy ass questions like that, I'm not asking shit for free. Thanks, babe. Because I definitely have a whole book that's already prepared, and we're not going to take too much of Nitra's time because I've already made her take a couple shots of some more. So, messy question. This one's going to switch subjects a little bit. Do you really have an issue with Dime, or were you just defending Diamond in that moment? Talking about the gala and that whole situation.
I don't call it. I really don't have, first question, I really don't have an issue with Dime. The only thing I will say is I just like for people to be truthful. Was I defending Diamond just because she's Diamond? No, because I feel like I'm just as important as Diamond. I was defending truth, what I saw and what I witnessed. But as far as going down through there with Dime, there is no real issue. I think it started with Dime said, excuse me, something about me, and we cleared that up from Nosy Bystanders platform. But yeah, Diamond being Diamond didn't make me tell the truth. It's just who I am. Dime being Dime doesn't make me go off and tell lies on her. I mean, it's just, I just told the truth. I was there. I was able to witness it. I saw what I saw, and I was just able to tell the truth about it. But I do like Diamond more than Dime, if that's okay to say. And I seem like I'm being judgmental, but I feel like I have a closer, better relationship with Diamond than I do Dime. And it might be the age difference. But I just, it is what it is. But I don't have anything against Dime. Period, poo. Oh, girl, these folks, they're going to be mad at me after this interview.
Somebody told me to drop my CA, which I should have dropped that in case y'all had questions.
Drop it. If they want to ask you questions, drop the cash.
Hold on, I'm putting it right here. But I literally, we on the backup, y'all. This is the second trap. It said, because I'm in the co-host. So I'm going to just put it in the comments. How about that?
757 people tap the screen.
And please, because we should at least be at 10K. I know we in the backup trap house, but y'all ain't got to treat me like a crackhead.
Yeah, tap the screen.
Okay, so I know there's echo. I got to mute. My bad. Thank you for answering that and also being very transparent with that as well. What are the next?
They said it's a great interview.
So I put the cash up in the comments, y'all. Is Mad, M-A-D, the letter N, Mia. So Mad and Mia. So what are your next ventures for your platform?
I think that the way it's going is just how it's going to be. Because I'm a family person. I spend time with my kids, my grandkids, my husband. I like to be outside. I like to go on the weekend. I like to go see my sisters, my daughter. I really don't have any plans for it. I just expect for it to keep growing with as far as the following, the family. But as far as having steady hours and a constant and repetitive schedule, I don't. I'm just a content creator that whenever I can come on, by the grace of God, I do. So I don't have anything that I can say, oh, well, we fixing to do this in 2 months. No, we're just going to keep booking trips, fellowship, and coming on when we can. That's me.
Okay, I don't know why I started a quick poll. I was trying to, because somebody was trying to ask me my CA in the comments. I guess they got some more messy questions for you.
Thank you.
First off, before we even get into the messier questions, because I know how the comment cousin go, do you even have more time to answer those?
Sure, I have one.
Okay, period, poo.
They like it.
I always can do a good bounce off question, right? So you stated that BET ruined the relationship between you and Glock. Correct? That's what she stated, right?
I think his actions ruined the relationship. I think Glock allowed it. I'm just gonna be truthful. Because Glock is a grown woman, I think that Glock had a choice to choose if he was lying or not, and we could have moved forward. But BET is the one that took the bone back. So I blame him, and even though she's responsible for her actions, I blame him. I do. Thank you, Coco. Purple. Yeah, I blame BET.
Thank you for the cash out. They said I'm from Miss Netra's side. Great interview. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. If y'all want to send questions, again, it's Matt and Mia. I am going to try to do more bounce up questions. I got a couple more juicy questions, but you kind of already answered that one with you saying that Glock made part of her own decision, because you know what I'm saying, the action kind of basically was the flame that started it, but it's either put out or it's going to continue, right? So also, you already answered the question about Queen Jewel. So let me back up really quick. I'm not going to answer the person, but you did say, like, with Kiana, it's never going to be settled. Was it like the showing of your stuff? I'm sorry, I'm starting to shake because it's like I feel like it's really messy. Was it like the showing of all of your stuff like on her platform, or what was the ticking time bomb with that situation?
Thank you, Confident. I think the thing with Kiana is, on this internet, we get into disputes and arguments with different content creators. It's to be expected. We on the messy side of TikTok. But I think taking it off the app and calling parole and showing pictures of the inside of people's homes and being in her profession and doing that, getting involved in a legal lawsuit, I think that just was too much. So nobody else has got that personal with me. And so it's easier to forgive people that know what the boundaries are and limitations are. I don't think she has a limitation, and I think that she spirals out, and so it's going to cost her a lot. It's going to cost her way more than what she done. And so my thing is, it's just certain places in life you can't go with me and think that you're going to return. Ain't no way. She did way too much. Too much.
All right, so another question off book that I had was, with this situation with you and AJ, being the fact that y'all have actually had a history prior to the beef, y'all had like a chemistry, I feel like y'all were actually like making a connection and building a friendship. Do you feel like, even though right now you have the mindset you have where it's like she's not like the other FOE members, where maybe y'all can build that connection again at some point because y'all had a history before?
With AJ, oh, thank you, that's cute. With AJ was not technically FOE. I know she calls me auntie, but everybody that calls me auntie on this app is not considered to be a part of FOE. I'm done with AJ. Just too many bitches and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just done with her. I think she's loud. I think she likes attention, and I don't think she's ever wrong in her world. It ain't no spinning the block with her. Let her stay on that side. She got Auntie Glock, Uncle BET. They got her covered. She don't need Netra, and that's just how I feel. She don't need me. I'm done with her.
Is there any cases you're not willing to have on your docket?
I don't want to have any cases that has anything to do with SA. I don't want any cases on my docket that's real life cases. This TikTok drama, yeah. But if it has anything to do with people's sexuality, if they've been touched, raped, or anything like that, we will not put it on the docket.
That's respectable. Even as a blogger, which again, as you already gave shout outs to, I call them the SRC, the screen recording community, Mad Cow, Petty Polly, Mr. Nosy, another nosy person. I live for this shit. These TikTok streets. 411. Shout out to the SRC, which hopefully, I swear to God, I need to come back to the family because I miss screen recording because I still be getting all the But hopefully, like y'all, because y'all literally, are the shit's naive. But having to do that, I get it, because it's like, even when I was blogging for that quick moment, it was a lot where I was like, do I even want to post this? Because this is a lot. So to actually have to host it and have victims that could possibly be in a courtroom having to tell the story over again in front of a jury is a lot more serious than the minor stuff that we think that we're dealing with. So I agree.
Thank y'all. Yes. And no children to any cases concerning kids will not be on our docket. Thank y'all for the love. Yeah, I just think that I want to make sure that everybody knows that we're not a union, and my platform is not just my platform. And without my family, FOE, I wouldn't have a platform. Like, and people, I'm humble enough to say that I can get on here all day with no followers and I'm going to feel like I'm crazy. I need followers. I need...
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else, girl. I don't need these I need y'all for real.
No, I need them.
But if y'all left me, like, I still got to move on. Like, but I need them.
Today, if I can read something, if I can, I was hoping that you asked me the best part. And this was from one of my followers today. Golly, I'm looking for it.
Don't make me cry, because them supporter messages, I swear, after my first interview, I cried from one of my supporter messages. I was like, I ain't know y'all be feeling this way. Like, don't make me cry, please.
I didn't get to send it to me, but I wanted to. But it was just a follower, and I get this a lot, stating how much they come on here every day and I make their day, and how they be like, you don't know what we going through, and you did all this for us. But it's the same thing. Javon sent me something yesterday that really hit the spot. Like, it's easier to put on the outside and look like you ain't going through nothing, and the inside be destroyed and tore up, and you hurt as a mother, a friend, a sister, a wife, whatever it is in your life. So one thing I will say, I need my people just as much as they feel like they need me. Like, without me, it ain't no them, but without them, it's no me. I can't sit up on no platform and talk to myself all damn day and feel like I'm accomplishing anything. And I never saw myself in a position to where God felt like I was worth all the love and the monetizing everything. Hey, Jagadi, that's my nephew. Everything that comes with being Miss Netra, God has made a space for it, and I'm humble. Like, I'm humble. The monetizing, the gifts, the cash apps, the blessing other families, that's the biggest part. Like my 50th birthday party, they done took over. I can't even plan my own 50th because they love me enough to say, no, we just want you to show up and sit down. Like, that makes me want to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that make me feel like God saw fit. And I don't know if a lot of people look at it like that. Like, I don't boast about it because at any given moment, he can take it from you. Like, to wake up and you might have a cash app of $25 might not seem like a lot to somebody, but it's a lot to me because I didn't have it. Like, I didn't have to spend that money. Like, so I just wake up every day and tell God, thank you for seeing fit in me to be like somebody, like and I say I ain't no celebrity, but when you walk in a room of people and they be so anxious to meet you, it make you feel some type of way. It make you feel like, what did you do in life to deserve this kind of, and you like, it's just a blessing because when you get all these prophetic words and growing up through life and you wonder how it's going to come back and you see it like this, it's a blessing. So when you ask what's the best part of being a TikTok creator or what's the good in it, it's God finding a space. He said your gifts will make room for you. And so, and in order for your gifts to make room for you, you got to be doing something right. And so I'm just humble enough to say without them, it ain't no me. I didn't, even though I can say I built it from the ground up, it took walls. I just laid the foundation. But without walls, it ain't no building. And they are the walls. They're the roof. They the inside. I just laid the foundation. And so I'm just thankful to God that every day I wake up and say, dang, God, you saw fit for me to be a celebrity. Not a celebrity, but a celebrity. People subscribe to you. Thank you, Tracy. They subscribe. Like, you can get monetized because people like you. You can make content and people give you gifts from. That's favor. That is favor. And so I'm just humble enough to say only God can do it. Because, baby, Netra just started out doing something because she wanted to make her mama happy. I didn't know when mama left that what she said was going to be real reality. That girl, one day you going to be a celebrity. She said, you're a drawing card and people going to love you from all over the world. And I feel it. So, girl, only God can do it. And I'm humble enough to stay. I like to, the people that I meet in life are the people that I can invite to the family reunion. I don't meet people that's higher than me. I meet people on the same level as me, and that's my 2.2. Period. Pooh.
Well, I just want to say, first off, I am also, a lover of God. I love me some God, and I know that people move through vessels, and I know that through coming to your platform recently and also, just doing my research, one thing I noticed that no matter the situation that is going on your platform, you try to incorporate some kind of love and some kind of lesson. And that is the reason why I decided to pick you for an interview, because it's like she's funny, she's entertaining, she has a family base that supports her no matter what she goes through. But on top of that, she also has a way to incorporate love and a lesson inside of mess, which is hard to do. From somebody that used to host platforms, especially a messy platform, it is hard to stop everybody from going at it and say, hey, what is the solution? Because I want us to keep that family unit. Even when hey, this person may be wrong or this person may be wrong, you do have a way of being able to hold your stature and being able to make sure to put family first. So as you can see, I got family tatted on my hand, match with my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. Because the people that I try to have on this platform, I want them to either be family-based through TikTok or family-based in real life. And you have managed a way to incorporate both. So I thank you for being transparent. I thank you for being vulnerable. I thank you for also being honest with me, because a lot of these questions were deep. A lot of these questions were serious. And regardless of whether people know it or not, this platform and this platform of Miss Netra is supporting each other in this interview. I get a chance to meet new FOE members and meet, new followers of hers and be able to get a new, deeper insight to you. And then on the other hand of that, we get a perspective from you, uninterrupted, where we get to learn a different part of Netra. So I thank you for that.